here to do my August favorites. I don't have a whole lot of things here, so I guess let's just go ahead and jump in and get started. Knowing me, I'm gonna ramble, and this is gonna end up being like a 20-minute video. So, starting out with skincare like always, I have a couple of things. First thing, we just got back from the beach literally the day before yesterday, and I wanted to share what I needed at the beach. Absolutely was sunscreen. This has been my favorite sunscreen for my face all summer long. It's the Sun Bum. It's their mineral. I think it's their mineral line, something like that. I'll link it down below. But it's their tinted face stick. And now that I'm tan, this is actually like the perfect color for me. Oh, there's a lot left in this. Well, that's a little disappointing because I feel like this is gonna, no, actually, I think I'll still be good next year. Anyways, so it's a tinted face stick. It's about the right shade for me now that I've gotten so much sun. But it's SPF 50 and it doesn't feel greasy and gross. It feels nice and almost emollient. The thing about their signature line is that prior to this year, the reason I use the signature line is because it's oxybenzone free. I'm allergic to oxybenzone, which is a common sunscreen ingredient. It's a chemical sunscreen rather than a physical sunscreen. So it's oxybenzone free, paraben free, oil free, fragrance free, petroleum free, cruelty free. So there's a ton of things on here that it's actually just really good for your skin. And this was my first year that I used the face stick, and I love it. So this is what I've used all year long. Actually, I bought the Shiseido, which has been my go-to prior to this year for face, and this is the first time that I didn't even open this. To go along with that, my favorite, what has been my go-to sunscreen for years and years and years, for at least, I want to say at least 5 years now, has been the Banana Boat Kids SPF 50. They've got an SPF, there's sand all over this still. I need to clean this off. What was I saying? Oh, so Banana Boat Kids makes an SPF 100, but it's got oxybenzone in it. So for anybody with kids who might have a sensitivity to sunscreen, try the SPF 50 and see if this works. I know the spray is really not good for the environment, but it's so easy to use. So this is our preferred sunscreen. I have the cream as well. It's really thick and goopy, and I just prefer this. I was using the Sun Bum, the original line. I still prefer this one over it. This doesn't have any kind of scent to it. It's real easy to use, and it's oxybenzone free, which is perfect for me. The next product I have is, well, it's kind of debatable if it's skincare or if it's makeup. I guess it's a good segue into the makeup section. It's MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus. You know, this is just the little baby size of it. I wanted to give it a shot before I committed to the full-size version. I have a really bad habit, maybe not bad habit, a good habit, a habit. I have a habit of doing that with products that are offered in smaller sizes, smaller trial sizes. I have a tendency to pick it up, give the product a try, and then I'll make the determination to either just chuck it or to repurchase the full-size version. This is the first time that I've really gotten into Fix Plus. When it was all the rage back in the day, like 5-7 years ago, I just wasn't really into it. But now I use it, now that I've got my skin texture is kind of changing. As I get older, my skin gets drier. So when I go to set a foundation or under eye concealer with some powder, my face has more of a powdery finish to it. So I've been using this after I set my foundation or after I set under eye concealer. I really just spritz this all over the place. If I didn't have my glasses on right now, I would totally do that right now, but let's not do that because it's going to drive me nuts to have spots all over my glasses. But I've been liking this a lot. I've been using it just about every day. I'll apply like a tinted moisturizer or something like that, and then I will lightly dust some translucent powder over my face, which is actually leading into the next product, the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I love this stuff. Again, this is the little baby size. I had to go and buy myself another one because I ran out of my last one. I actually had to borrow the one from my kit for a day so that I could at least finish my face that morning, and then I had to run to Sephora and pick up another one. And I don't know, I feel like the smaller one doesn't really, I don't need to purchase the larger one because I don't go through it so quickly, so I feel fine buying the smaller size. But I love this stuff. This, talk about, I may have already talked about it previously, but this stuff really makes your skin look super flawless. It just, I don't know what it does to my skin, but when I use it, it looks amazing. So this is pretty much an everyday staple. This goes right over the top of any of my tinted moisturizers or anything like that. And then more recently I've been going over even that with a couple spritzes of the Fix Plus. Got a phone call and I can't remember where I left off. So the next product is the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer. I think I got this in, it's either my August Sephora Play Box or the July Sephora Play Box. I can't remember which one. But I gave this a try a couple weeks ago, 3 weeks ago maybe, and I really like it. I like the consistency. I like the coverage. I have a line for the blinds. I like the consistency. I like the coverage. It's a nice concealer and it doesn't crease on me. I've been using it actually fairly often as an under eye corrector because the color that I have is a little bit dark for me. It's a little bit more orangey, so it's actually been working really well as an under eye corrector for me. And then I go over that with a little bit of foundation, and if necessary, I will also top over that with a little bit more concealer. Just kind of depends on my days. So I've been really liking this. I think I may actually go and buy full size of this. Next up is a lip balm. It's kind of one of your everyday type of salves. This is the Smith's Rosebud Salve. This is just the original, so it smells like roses. And I use this on my lips. Actually, I use this to help protect my lips from like the wind and the sun when I was at the beach. And I adore this product. This I use at night. I use it during the day. I use it if I feel like adding a little bit of a gloss to the lips that I have on. I'll add this over top the lip color I have on. It's such a versatile product and it's so nice. I mean, you can use this excuse me, as like a little bit of a, almost like a petroleum base. So not petroleum, okay, let's back up a step. Anything you would use Vaseline for, you can use the Rosebud Salve for. I've used it as like a heavier moisturizer or to help lock in a little bit of moisture. It smells almost like a powdery, flowery finish scent. And I love it. This stuff, I will put it on, I'll slather it on at night. I kind of go in between this and the Bite Beauty Agave Lip Mask. I kind of go in between the two. The Agave Lip Mask almost is like a stickier base, or I'm trying to think of the best way to describe it. I mean, it starts out as a harder, stickier base, but as you like rub it in and it melts a little bit on from the heat of your lips and your fingertips, it becomes a lot more emollient. This one is just pretty emollient to begin with, so it just kind of depends on the mood that I'm in at the moment. So really enjoying that again. Then next up is a hair product. This is my Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Dry Shampoo. This also came in, well, this particular container came in one of my Sephora Play boxes last year, or not last year, last month or the month before, I can't remember. But it's not the first time I've had this. This is by far, I won't say it's my favoriteest dry shampoo, but it's definitely up there. It's a dry shampoo that I've used. I've probably purchased 2 or 3 cans of this, and I'm kind of it's a toss-up between this one and the Chlorane, the original just basic Chlorane. That is the other dry shampoo that I cannot live without. So I'll kind of go in between that one and this one. The last 2 items I have are really not like product-y. These are 2 that I haven't really featured in a favorites video before. I've always had like products, skincare, hair care, makeup, but this one's kind of makeup related. This is actually my makeup bag. It's giant. Oh, I just got lipstick on it. It's giant. Like, hi, here's my face. Here's my makeup bag. This can fit so much stuff in here, which is why I love it. It's probably, most people would want to be a little bit more minimalistic when it comes to a makeup bag, but I'm just super excited that I can fit all kinds of crap in here. I can fit makeup brushes. I've got 3 eyeshadow palettes in here. I've got my blush palette. I've got a little pencil case full of stuff. I've got a couple of moisturizers in here. Like, this is actually an ideal makeup bag for when you just want to kind of have everything at your fingertips. So going to the beach, this was great because I put all of my makeup in it, and it also kept a couple of skincare type items that I wanted to have at my fingertips when I was putting on makeup at the same time. So I got this at the Krog Street Market in Atlanta from, I have the card right here. I don't know if this is something you can get online. I'll take a look. If I can find a link for this online, I'll link it down below. But it's, the tag here says it's a Danica Studio cosmetic bag. It's made out of linen. If you live in the Atlanta area and you've been to the Krog Street Market, it's mostly food joints, little restaurant booths. They're almost like a cafeteria or food court type style, but the food, they're so amazing. Oh my gosh, now I really, really want to go back for those garlic fries again. Anyways, they've got a couple of stores in there. They've got like a flower mart, they've got a chocolatier in there, and then they've got a little shop that's got pet focused items, so like collars and leashes and things, and pet beds and things like that. And this, which is handmade Bath and Body, so they've got handmade like deodorants, soaps, all kinds of other skincare stuff. They also had like a little display of cosmetic bags. They had a smaller one, and then they had the giant one, which is what I ended up picking up. So they have one there. It says they also have one in Avondale Estates, but the website is loveyourmama.com. But yeah, that's where I purchased this. The final product has nothing to do with skincare or makeup or hair care. This has been my favorite product, one of my favorites. Jeff just mounted this in our kitchen. This is an iPad holder stand thing. It's by iCross, and I'll put a link down below to where you guys can find this. We got this on Amazon. This was actually my birthday present back in July. He picked this out for me. I'm always, when I'm in the kitchen cooking or cleaning, like I'm listening to music or I'm watching YouTube videos or whatever, or if I'm cooking a new recipe, I like to pull up the recipe on my iPad. Well, I don't necessarily like to have my iPad down on the counter, especially when things can spill or it's just, I have to move around the kitchen a lot. I actually prefer for this to be, my iPad to be mounted up, and I originally had purchased this as like an under cabinet. It's got a little mounting piece that this slides into, and you can pull it down and display your iPad here. Well, the way we have it in our kitchen is it's kind of mounted to the side of one of our end cabinets, and I can pull it out and pull it down. I'll insert a picture in here at some point, or a video or something showing you guys how I use this, but I love this thing. You can take it out and use it on its own because it's got these freestanding little feet, and it'll hold it. It's just, it's awesome. Totally do not regret purchasing one of these or requesting one of these for my birthday. So that was it as far as my favorites go. I hope you guys enjoyed. I've got a vlog of my beach trip that I'm currently sorting through all the footage. It's gonna be I don't know, we'll see how long this vlog is. So I'm currently sorting through that footage. I'll have that up for you guys soon, hopefully next week. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions for me, let me know, and I will talk to you later. Thank you for hanging out. Bye.